nice run by number 23 for the Indians. So North Haven will take over. 1st and 10. Ball on the Spartan 40. Inside, handoff by the Indians. Number 23, one of the captains, make that number 21 for the Indians. Picking up a 5-yard. So it's a 2nd and 5 for North Haven. Pass goes outside, but immediately number 3 is taken down by the Spartans. Morgan Guadagnoli looked like she knew the play. So it's a 3rd and 7 now, as North Haven lines up on the hash mark. First pass of the game is complete. North Haven's 23 to number 3. That will be a 1st down. So North Haven comes up throwing on a 3rd and long. The Spartans, Feminaire, number 90, makes the stick. So it'll be a 1st and 10 North Haven on the Spartan 28-yard line. Number 19 on the ground, but I see a flag taken. The stop was made by number 59, Grace Cofrancesco. Picks it off, and number 16 for North Haven makes a nice grab on that flag, or Feminaire might have been off to the races. So it's a 1st and 10 Amity on their own 20. And let's all go to the snack bar. All proceeds will go to the Amity dance team for their trip to Florida. So use that snack bar. Help the girls get to Florida. The Amity Spartans run a sweep, but hit hard at the line of scrimmage by number 61. Elizabeth was the carrier. She picks up 2, but hit hard by number 16. Now we try to get the numbers, but remember girls, your ponytails sometimes block jersey. So we may not get it right the first time. Running back the other way is Amity. Amity getting outside number 88. Number 88, the quarterback. That's Gary Halibus. Correction, that's Hottie Halibus. On a nice run. And number 88 makes the tackle. So 88 on 88. That's crazy eights, folks. It's a first down Spartans. And another run outside Beetle. Beetle is taken down on the 20-yard line by number 42. The North Haven Indian sprinted straight across the field, number 42, making a touchdown-saving tackle. A nice job to save the score, but Beetle took off. Beetle showing her speed around end. 1st and 10 on the 20. Inside handoff to the upback, number 24.
Told you, the girl down there, she should go on the sidelines and shoot highlights too.
So it's a 2nd down and 7 for the Spartans, as number 24, Gabe DiGello, was the ball carrier. The Spartans, number 31, getting outside, turns the corner, picking up a first down. Very close to the end zone. So the Spartans will have the ball 1st and goal here in the first quarter. The quarterback keeper is stopped. Make that number 52 the ball carrier, Mermina. Brianna Mermina is stopped inside. So 2nd and 6 for the Spartans, or rather 2nd and goal for the Spartans on the 6. Timeout Amity. Coach Beretta calls time, doesn't like what he sees. North Haven came with a crazy blitz package. So Beretta wisely calls time. So this is the first timeout taken by the Spartans. They are running quarters, 20 minutes. A lot of game to play here tonight. We have the field until 10 o'clock if need be. The lights will shut off at 10:01, I guarantee you that. They're on timer. We got an early jump, so we should be fine. So it's a 2nd and goal from the 6. Running outside. And on the pylon, touchdown Amity. So the Spartans draw first. Number 80, 89. That's Caitlin Thomas, folks. Number 89 dives for the pylon. I've never seen that in Powderpuff history. 46 years of the game. So the Spartans will attempt the point after. Number 17, that's Jordan Young. And a lefty right through the uprights. Jordan Young drills that point after as the bell rings here at the Bill Johnson Field. Jordan Young was practicing her kicks from the 40-yard line earlier, and we watched her put a few through, so she could kick the ball. Now the North Haven girls are already on the field. They're ready. The North Haven girls are ready. They're out there ahead of the Spartans. And now we have a lineup for the North Haven girls. So Nicole DeBarba North Haven's number 9. Number 9, North Haven's number 9. Tackled by Caitlin Doherty. North Haven, number 21, was launched out of a cannon. My goodness. She's tackled by the Spartans after the first down. But it'll be 1st and 10 for North Haven. the 45. Handoff inside again. And number 21 is very close to another first down. Grace Cofrancesco makes the tackle. Cofrancesco, number 59. So number 21 for North Haven is a hard-nosed runner. The quarterback keeper is Grace Cofrancesco, number 59, was not fooled by the quarterback keeper. She stayed home and made the tackle, so it's a 2nd and 12. As we approach the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Hand up to number 89 for North Haven. Getting close to first down yardage. Going to be a 3rd and 4. Tackled by Sarah Killian, number 34. Difficulties. Grace Cofrancesco once again makes the tackle for the Spartans. Quarterback number 23 looked to pass and then ran, but the tackle 0-0 for the Spartans. Zoe Moscato makes the play. So to bring up a 3rd down for the Indians. Number 43. 43, Nina Triplet. Triplet was back in coverage and knocked that ball down. So So it's a 4th down, and we'll say 14. As we wait to see what North Haven's going to do. And it looks like the girls are going for it on 4th down. A gutsy call by North Haven. The pass is complete. And the lateral is moved down. Well, boy, what a nice play by the Indians on 4th down. The hook and ladder. Well executed, but we can tell the Indians practiced that play. So now the Spartans take over on downs with 6 seconds, 5, 4. It looks like it's time for the Amity dance team.
Let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, rejoices. Everybody over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the dairy, yeah. 3 words when you get busy. Whoa, there it is, Hitman.
Let's give him a hand. That's whoop, there it is. Head coach Kendra Luth and the assistant coach Kylie Marcano doing a great job. The girls will be going to Florida. It's really nice. They've asked my assistant Dave Cody and myself to join them to announce their tournament down in Florida. We accept, girls. We will join you. It is Super Bowl weekend. That's the only little stipulation. So here we go. Second quarter. 8-0 Spartans. A good game here at the Bill Johnson Field in Woodbridge. And the ball is loose and down. So the Spartans will lose a few. It'll be a 2nd and 15 for Amity. On their own 34-yard line.
The kickoff special is this and the punter on. I thought of this a week ago. Next week, yeah, next week. I thought of this. But the actual legit
So the ball is dead, back on the 27-yard line. So the Spartans will be looking at a 3rd and long. For the Spartans. Spartans go in motion. The handoff is to number 16. Number 16 for the Spartans, Elisa Beadle. And we saw Elisa Beadle turn that corner before. But not this time. Number 14, Migliorini. That's Migliorini. a stop, number 14 for North Haven. So the Spartans will look to punt here. Now, girls, remember, when you make the tackle, I want you to wave the flag at the booth and turn around so we can get your jersey. Thank you. So the Spartans will kick. The Spartans have out their kick team. The punt return team is set up by North Haven. Caitlin Doherty is the punter, and it's a good one. Doherty comes up with a nice punt, but fielded quickly is number 23. She busts straight up the middle of the field. Number 53. North Haven's number 53. Or number 23. We don't have her on the roster, number 23. But what a job she does returning that punt. And our punter, Caitlin Doherty, made the tackle.
She does it. I know. I saw. You say no.
We'd like to know who number 21 and number 23 are for North Haven. We've got everybody but.
Notre Dame, have I not shown you? I laid it out.
So the quarterback on first down calls her own number, but there's our tackle. I saw the flag. It was number 70-something, but we couldn't see your jersey because your ponytail's blocking. Remember, girls, turn to the booth, grab the ponytail, move it out of the way. We'll get you on the PA here. 72 is Becca Kaplan, by the way. That's who got that tackle. We got you, Becca. Wow! Lightning fast! Number 21. That looked like the 505 for New York. Holy smokes! We're waiting to see the call. I think there might be a flag here. I don't know. So the tackle was made. But number 21 was moving so fast, we didn't see it. Number 21, by the way, is Paige Savage. So North Haven picks up the first as they chew the clock up here in the second quarter.
Let's go, Timmy!
North Haven, 1st and 10 on the 30. Is made in the backfield. The tackle was made by number 00, Zoe Moscato. She makes the play on the North Haven quarterback, number 23, Amanda Kenny. Kenny's been very busy tonight, the quarterback for North Haven. We now have her name. So it's a 2nd and 12 comes up with a huge play as North Haven was driving downfield. Takowitz. Kimmy, by the way, 14. So we got a 1st and 10, Amity going the other way. First and 10. The Spartans, number 37. Number 37, Rachel Mastrangelo is the ball carrier. She's taken down by the Indians. Number 7, Consiglio. Correction, Martinez, number 7 for the Indians. Martinez, the linebacker for the Indians, made the stick. The Spartans, speed back, number 0. That's Lily Newdell. Newdell gets the call. She's tackled in the backfield. 0-0, Lauren Gomez for the Indians. Lauren with the tackle. So it looks like the girls have really gotten the hang of grabbing these flags. There is a lot of great tackles being made. The ball staying around midfield. Number 88 winds up, and it's broken up by the Indians. Linebacker. Hottie's the quarterback for the Spartans. So it'll be a 4th and 14 as we see the punt team come in for the Spartans. A whole new unit comes in. It's very important to keep fresh legs. Number 23, though, for the Indians, we've seen her back there before. She's dangerous. That's Amanda Kenny. Very fast. Very fast is Kenny. And this punt is going to be downed. So the Indians will take over in beautiful field position. The Spartans did not want to kick that ball deep to Kenny, which was a wise move. So they put their first defense out instead. That was Beretta's call on that. So the Indians take over. 1st and 10 on the 25.
Oh my God, yeah.
Kenny hands off. Kenny hands off. Testing. Here we go. Kenny hands off. number 3, Dave. Alyssa Weisberger, I believe. So it's a 3rd and 5. As North Haven brings some motion, but Kenny keeps it, and Kenny's tough. He can run. And number 3 again. Weisberger, Alyssa Weisberger, the cornerback for the Spartans. So it's going to be a 4th and short for the Indians. Inside the Spartan 20. A crucial play here. Kenny's under center. Kenny hands off to Savage. But number 41 for the Spartans, Leah Miller, I believe makes the play. So the Amity Spartans will take over. Yes, the Spartans hold. The bend but don't break Spartan defense holds again. Miller pulling those flags off like it's her job. Let's not forget about Weisberger. I know they practiced flag retrieval. Stayed here late a few nights last week, just practicing flag retrieval. And it shows. And here's the Spartans trying to get outside, but not gonna happen. The defensive end for the Indians comes crashing in. That's number 14 for the Indians. That's Migliorini. Number 14, Migliorini, makes a beautiful stop for the Indians. Doing her job at defensive end, staying home and reading the play is Migliorini. And here's the run. Looks like the Spartans pick up a couple, but that's about all. So it's going to bring down a 3rd and 10 for Amity. Coming into the game is number 88, Hottie House. By the way, number 11, Salerno on the last tackle for North Haven. There is a flag on the play. North Haven's number 8, Consiglio, makes the stop, but there is a flag. As we await the call. It looks like we've got offsetting penalties. And now a timeout is taken by the Indians. is Kenny. And to kick is... Kenny picks the ball up on the 50, down to the 40, down to the 30, but is taken, flag taken by number 17. Jordan Young, folks, Jordan Young. Kenny was moving, and Young comes up and snags that flag in the nick of time. So North Haven will have the ball, 1st and 10 on their 30-yard line. Kenny, the quarterback. Kenny slips, but pass is off. Knocked down by the Spartans. Number 90. The Spartans, number 90, Jamie Fimeneur, makes the stop. Okay, so the clock does stop, folks, in the last 2 minutes of each half. So the minute 18 to go, the clock will stop. Kenny's pass is incomplete in the flats. You know, we've got Brian LaRochelle in the booth running that scoreboard. He's had all kinds of clinics on how to run that scoreboard throughout the state. We're lucky to have him up here. Thank you, Brian. He's also on the Amity faculty. Not that it'll be partial. So the hold is on the Spartans. The Spartans hold. North Haven picks up a 1st down. So the Indians are knocking on the door here at the 20-yard line. Kenny's pass is incomplete to number 3. So it's a 2nd and 10 now for North Haven. So it's a 2nd and 10 with 1:07 left. Kenny drops back. Kenny decides to run. Kenny's still going. Kenny is in the end zone. Touchdown, Indians. So number 23 takes 2 steps back, pump fakes, and takes off for the end zone. So North Haven is now on the board with under a minute to go here in the 1st half. So it's 8-6. Now remember, a kick is good for 2 and a run-in is good for 1. There was a holding call on the Spartans to be addressed on the kick. As a field umpire telling the girls it is is a touchdown. There is a hold, which will be addressed on the kick. So right now it's an 8-6 ball game as we approach half. Now remember, the Spartan Powderpuff teams have scored with 30 seconds in the half on 6 different occasions. So this thing isn't over yet. Not quite sure what's happening. It looks like a rugby game out there. But that looks good. North Haven drives it through the uprights and ties this up. Salerno, number 11 for the Indians, puts up 2. 3. Nicole Navarro. Also number 6, Kate Doherty. Indians kick. We're just swapping sides to keep it fair. We got our sides mixed up. Look at that. Get away, girls. So we're going to kick. Salerno to kick. And here's the whistle. And the kick's a good one. Picked up on the 25 by the Spartans. Over the 30. On a nice flag by North Haven. Martinez, number 7. So with 52 seconds left in the first half, the Spartans send out their offense. Field temperature 50 degrees. A beautiful night here for football. Wind is blowing south-southwest, not affecting the pass game at all. There's a flag on the play, but the Spartans quarterback, number 52, Brianna has a cannon of an arm. Brianna threw that ball about 40 yards in the air, I'm not kidding. So there is a flag. It's on the Spartans. It's an illegal shift. You know, the Spartans bring out various packages to confuse the Indians. So it's a 1st and 15 for the Spartans on the 30. So the Spartans, number 52, Brianna, the quarterback, calls a play in the huddle. So the Spartans in motion, number 32 gets a nice head start. 32 picks up at least 5 or 6 for the Spartans. That's Adriana Glynn, by the way. Adriana Glynn. Well, we've got a hold. So there's a hold on the play. So this one's going to go back another 10 yards. So the Spartans will have a 1st and let's say a lot. first in a bunch for the Spartans. With 15 seconds left, the clock is running. And that's the half. So that's the end of the first half, folks. You saw it. It's a good one. So what happened there? The ball stopped on the 35 and hit him. It hit some mud, it looked like. And it had no bounce. So when that happens, that ball stuck on the 35 and it stays there. So it's 1st and 10, Amity on the 35. The second half begins. We had a lot of great defense in the first half. If you're just getting here, there was some great flags. The call is a dead ball. Amity. So it'll be a second down. Correction, 1st and 15. We'll repeat the down. Who is taken down immediately by North Haven's 22. Number 22 is Lenane. Lenane, number 22. The Spartans have a hold. There is a flag. So the Spartans will go back a little further. 5-10 yards, who's counting? So the Spartans will take the ball on the 15 now. It is still 1st down, folks. That's the good news. Amity fans, it is 1st down. So, positive side of this whole thing for the Spartans. Halpus takes the ball herself, but a very good flag by North Haven. Number 94, Dave, it looks like. Number 94, Bufford. Buffard. Number 94 makes the play. So it's a 2nd down and we'll say long. Field, number 89 for Spartans. The statue of Amity is what we call it here in Woodbridge. Coming back on the counter is Amity's number 24. The Spartans run a counter for yards. Salerno on the stop at number 24. That was Gabriel DiCello. Does a nice job coming back across formation, throwing a straight arm or two. So it's a 4th down. It looks like the Spartans might have their punt team out. And a beautiful kick by the Spartans. Down to the 28. My goodness, Kenny is tackled, literally tackled, by number 6, I believe it was. I think it was Caitlin Doherty that came in like a torpedo and made the tackle. Correct me if I'm wrong. So the Spartans make the stop just in the nick of time because Amanda Kenny can run. So it's 1st and 10, North Haven. On the 50-yard line. We've got 13 here to go. In the 3rd quarter. Again, these are running quarters. Kenny's pressured. Huge tackle. The Spartans. Number 73. That's Haley Cooper, folks. Number 73 with the sack. So the Spartan defense puts a sack on the board. It's a 2nd and 8, or rather 2nd and 18 for North Haven. Kenny drops back and then decides to run, but we see a flag thrown. There is a flag. We have a waving flag. Number 44 for the Spartans. That's number 44, Erica Gray, the captain. Gray makes the stop, so it'll be a 3rd and 13 on the 35 of the Indians. So it's a 3rd and 13. That's my assistant, by the way, Dave Cody, laughing up in the booth. Kenny's pass is incomplete. In coverage is Amity's number 43. That's Nina Triplett in coverage. So it's a 4th down coming up. A 4th and 14. And it looks like we might have the punt team coming out. We'll wait and see. And here come the Spartans, bringing in another whole new team. There's There's a lot of depth on both of these teams. We can run 4 different teams out there on both offense and defense and still have leftovers. That's the beauty of the Powderpuff. So both teams get ready. Back deep is number 6, Caitlin Doherty. It's a short kick, and it's pitched backwards. The Spartans still in good field position. So the Spartans will take over on the 30. The quarterback here for the Spartans. Here comes number 43 for the Spartans. Make that Samantha Gordon, number 42. Inside handoff to 0-0, no, to 0 make that. That's 0 Lily Nudell, but a nice play by North Haven, stopping it at the line of scrimmage. Remember, North Haven girls, I want you to turn your numbers towards the booth so I can see your number when you make the tackle. Wave the flag so I can see. Very important. So it's a second down and 14 it looks like for the Spartans. This game's been straight up defense. There's a run around in number 16. But she is leveled by number 24. Beetle, that's Beetlejuice running that ball. Alyssa Beetle, she can run. Number 24 comes up and makes the stick. For North Haven. And we don't have her name, number 24. Send it up to the booth if you can, folks. Thank you. All right, so it's a 3rd and 7. So the Spartans run the other way, number 31. Not having it. North Haven is not having it. Number 14, I believe, grabs the flag, and that's Migliorini, number 14. Migliorini grabbed the flag, and she did wave it at the booth. So now it's a 4th down, as the teams will again shift. And this is a game of field position right now, I'm telling you. The entire game has been played around between the 30 and the 30 today. We can see the field's getting a little chewed up at the center. And it's a beautiful kick. Kenny picks it up on the 40. Kenny around end. Kenny on the 50. Kenny gets a block, but is tackled by numbers 23 and 17 for the Spartans. That's Mariana Marquito, by the way, folks, number 23. number 17, Jordan Young. So the Spartans hold. It's a 1st and 10 on the 45. DeBarber also went on that tackle, number 33. Kenny hands off inside, but there is a flag picked off by number 41, it looks like, for the Spartans. Number 41, the captain, Leah Miller. Miller can grab a flag. I'm telling you that right now. She straight up grabs those flags. So it's a 2nd and 7. For North Haven on the Spartans. 42.
Oh, she's back!
And the pass is in the air and incomplete. Kenny's pass is incomplete, so it's a 3rd down and 7.
I will go.
Savage, the ball carrier. Savage, close to 1st down yards and tackled by number 44 for the Spartans. That's Captain Erica Gray making the tackle, but the Indians will pick up a 1st down. Number 73 for the Spartans, Haley Cover, with the tackle deep in the Indians' territory. Number 7-3, folks. So it's a 2nd and long now for the Indians. Kenny hands off inside to Savage. Number 44 alertly grabs her flag. Erica Gray, the captain. Captain Gray. There was nothing gray about that flag, though. It was black and gold. So it's a 3rd down, 13 coming up.
Thank you for taking the initiative.
So the quarter winding down here. A minute 45 to go. Here at the 3rd. Quick pass and a lateral for North Haven. But on that sideline, it looks like number 30. I believe it's number 30 for the Spartans. Number 33, correction. Nicole DeBarba. We believe made that tackle out there, so it's a 4th down and 7. We may give DeBarba credit for that one, and she's on the sideline, but that's okay. It's all right. Kenny has one thing in mind on this, and that's run, run, run. She did not stop. And picks picks up the first down. So Kenny picks up the first, and we are down to 26 seconds here. And remember, at the end of the quarter, the Amity dance team will be entertaining us. As we await the spot, it'll be a 2nd and 5 for North Haven. And that's the end of the third quarter. As we see the ball go up in the air. And folks, it's time for the Amity dance team. Here's Fireball. It done. And that's Fireball. And that's the last Spartan Amity dance team home dance for football. Girls, thank you very much for a great season. Of course, they'll be on the road, but that's their last home dance here. And you've got them, of course, all during basketball. So it's a fourth quarter, 8-8 tie. 2nd and 6. The Indians moving the football here, but the Spartan defense, I see, is rallying on the sideline. Center. Kenny hands off to number 19. Number 19 outside, down into the corner of the end zone. As North Haven's number 19 runs around left end. Number 19. We believe it's Mastriano. It could be Ford or Mastriano. Good run either way. So North Haven scores with 19-20 here in the fourth quarter. And attempting the extra point is good. So the extra point is good for North Haven. North Haven puts 2 more on the kick. So now North Haven's 8 points will bring them to 16. Remember, 2 on the kick. A little different. 2 on the kick. So now the Spartans getting ready for kickoff with a lot of time left. And back deep is number 33 for the Spartans to receive Nicole DeBarba.
I didn't want to wear it.
And number 6, Caitlin Doherty. Is very slippery around the 30s. You got some mud to deal with out there tonight. But the stands erupted with the Rocky theme song. I love that. The Amity student body doing a nice job. We are minus the Amity marching band tonight. So the student body's got to take over and make the noise. And here we go. Spartans quarterback keeper. A nice run inside by the Spartans. Number 88. Spartans number 88. Hottie. Hey, Hottie. What do you say? Second and short. Number 94 makes the tackle for North Haven, by the way. Buffered, by the way, number 94. And the clock runs with 15 change here. It's a second and short. Hottie Halipus hands off inside, and there's a first down. The Spartans pick up a first, number 24. Gabrielle DiCello. Gabby. Gabby DiCello. Beetlejuice with the ball. That's Beetlejuice. Look at her go. Straight up speed right there. You can't teach it, that's speed. That's Alyssa Beetle. We call her Beetlejuice. But the tackle is made right over midfield. So it's a 2nd and 5. As the Spartans break midfield. Halpus, quarterback, bringing the play in. changes for North Haven as number 14 comes in. So it's a second down, and there's a great flag made by North Haven. Number 5 firing in. Mastriano, by the way, number 5, Mastriano, shoots the gap and makes the stop. That's going to be a third down now for the Spartans, and 7. Now the time runs down to 2 minutes. Remember, at the 2-minute mark, they will stop the clock. So the ball is whistled dead. It'll bring up a 4th down for the Spartans. So it's a 4th and 15, we'll say. And the Spartans looks like they're bringing in the kick unit. Number 6, Caitlin Doherty. We know it's Caitlin Doherty by her pink spikes. Very unmistakable. And a good kick by Doherty. Picked up on the 30, and a flag immediately following by the Spartans. Turn around, please show the number. Number 20. We believe it's number 20. There she is. Number 58. Gigi Lynn? Is it number 58? Come on, show yourself. 29. Number 29. Okay, let's try again. Wait a minute. That's Kylie. Girls, we'll get it right. Just keep jumping around. Give me the number. We'll get it right, Kylie. As the Amity student body is chanting defense here. As the clock rolls, there's 10:40 to play. Rolling out, I believe that's Kenny, and Kenny is knocked down, out of bounds, number 23. It is Kenny. So it's a 2nd and 6. The Spartans defense would not allow that outside run, knowing that the clock is running. The Spartans want that ball back. The Indians. And here it is. It's Kenny. Kenny is stopped. The flag by number 35. That's Morgan, number 35, with the stop. So it's a 3rd and 4. changes the runner. We'll wait for the spot. And it's a first down, North Haven. So North Haven picks up a big first down here in the fourth quarter. Number 19, the ball carrier. 19 stops, changes direction, but the Spartans make the stop. The Spartans make the stop. I believe it was number 51. And number 73. Combining on that tackle for the Spartans. Haley Culver, with help from Jenna Pisano. So it's a 1st and 10 North Haven. Handoff inside, but the Spartans with a huge play on defense. Number 59 for the Spartans, Grace Cofrancesco. Cofrancesco makes the stop for a loss. So it's a 2nd and 13 now. Cofrancesco knifed into the backfield. Read that play beautifully. Second down. Kenny waits for the picture to be taken and then gets under center. Kenny's handoff is to the tailback, but I believe the Spartans, number 72, Becca Kaplan makes the stop. Becca Kaplan. So Kaplan right there to shut that play down. Now the Spartans, still with time here, there's still 5:20 to go. Have a huge play here on 3rd down. As the student body is going nuts here. Up the middle, we do see the flag. The flag was pulled. 34 and 44 combining for the Spartans. Number 34 is Sarah Killian. And number 44 is Erica Gray, the captain. Captain Gray. So it's a 4th down, folks. And here comes the Spartan unit. This is the 4th quarter unit for the Spartans, designed for this type of application. With 4 minutes to go, the ball is kicked out of bounds. A good kick though by North Haven, my goodness. The Spartans get spotted on the 5-yard line. Correction, thank you, sir official. We got it on the 8-yard line. So the Spartans, 3:51, send in their special unit. This is their speed unit, with number 52 coming in now. As Brianna sending the play in. Bill Johnson Field here in Woodbridge. The ball is loose. The Spartans will have a 2nd and 15 coming up. Here comes number 85 in. Carolyn Del Vecchio for the Spartans. Getting rest is number 52, Brianna. Getting rest is actually number 64 for the Spartans, Holly Sheck. So with 2:40 to go, 95 yards, the Spartan has the ball. And there's a couple of flags. We got 2 or 3. There could be a penalty here. There could very well be a penalty. But really, guys, can we forget that penalty? So remember, with 2 minutes left, the clock does stop. It's half the distance to the goal. I heard it up here. So it's going to be a 2nd down, and we're going to say 17 from about the 3. The good news is the Spartans have all their timeouts left. And the Spartans will use one. Do you believe, Amity? I guess we do. Both sidelines are screaming and hollering. Both stand very anxious as these 2 heavyweights are pushing each other around here in the 12th round of this contest. Neither wants to go down. And here come the Spartans. We've got a loose ball, and that will be a safety. So the call is safety, which means 2 more points. North Haven will get the ball.
I gotta get my stuff out of this. Bye.
The good news is we've got a kicker that can kick that ball 80 yards. We just haven't used her yet. The Spartans. This is a no-quit unit. They don't know anything else. And here comes North Haven. picks up the flag. We know Doherty by her pink cleats. So the Spartans, with a minute 52, put out their defensive unit. And here comes Kenny. So it's 1st and 10, North Haven. Spartans still have 2 timeouts remaining. So the ball is run up the middle. The flag has been made, but there is a penalty. We have a flag back on the 50. Britain is to stop. Procedures called against North Haven, though. So it's a North Haven penalty. It is procedure. Number 17. Number 14 actually made this stop. That's Kimmy Pokowitz. Kimmy Pokowitz made this stop. Number 17 for North Haven was running hard, but Pokowitz kept her ground. Broke down, made the stop, grabbing that flag. Perfect form with a minute 20 to go. The Spartans need a stop here. We just need a stop here and a little luck. Of stops. So the Spartans down to 1 timeout remaining. Kenny hands off. Running right. With some room, but the flag is pulled by number 44 for the Spartans. Captain Erica Gray. Gray pulls the flag. Migliorini, the ball carrier. So we got a minute left in this one. It's a 1st down for the Indians. Kenny under center. Kenny hands off to number 46. Stopped by the Spartans, Sandy Britton, number 10. So it's a 1st and goal with 30 seconds left. The clock is running. This is the last play of the game, it looks like, folks, for North Haven. And that's the game. Folks, that's the game, and a beautiful game it was.